Constructing angles. Construct an angle of a given measure using a protractor. Construct an angle XOY such that XOY equals 45 degrees. Before you draw this angle, you need to identify the vertex, the sides, the measure, and the nature of this angle. What's the vertex of this angle? Yes, it is O. It's a point. What are the sides of this angle? They are half lines. They start with O. OX and OY. Yes. Now what's the measure of this angle? The measure is 45 degrees. Is it less than or greater than 90? Yes, it is less than 90 degrees. So what's the nature of this angle? Is it acute or obtuse? It is an acute angle, less than the right angle. Excellent. Let's start now. First, you need to mark the vertex. It's a point. Use your pencil to mark a point. It is the vertex O. Second step, choose one of the sides, OX or OY. For example, if you choose OX, use your ruler to draw a half line. No need to measure. You can extend the half line. It doesn't have a measure. So draw a half line, O, mark X. This is the first side of the angle. Now use your protractor to measure 45 degrees. So fix the center of the protractor on the vertex, rotate it, line one of the zeros with the side OX. For example, here I chose the zero to the right, and we will work on the inside scale of the protractor to measure 45 degrees. So the measure is 45 degrees. I count on the inside scale 45 degrees. I mark a point. I join the vertex O with this point using the ruler. Of course, you can extend this side. It's a half line. We write Y, so the other side is called OY. Remember to draw an arc and mark the measure of this angle on the figure. Another example, construct an angle UAV such that UAV equal 138 degrees. Before we draw this angle, we need to mark the vertex, the sides, the measure, and the nature of this angle. Of course, the vertex of this angle is the point A. The sides are half lines AU and AV. What's the measure of this angle? Yes, it is 138 degrees. Is it less than or greater than 90? Yes, greater than 90. So the nature is obtuse. It is an obtuse angle because it is more than the right angle. Now, in the beginning, we need to mark A, the vertex of this angle. Take your pencil, mark A, the vertex. It's a point. Now choose one of the sides, AU or AV. Take your ruler to draw a half line. This is half line AU, for example. Now we will measure 138 degree. Put your protractor on this half line, the center on the vertex. Rotate the protractor. Line one of the zeros with the half line with the side. You can put your protractor in this direction above the side, or you can rotate it, you can flip it in the other direction below the side. Just like this. So if you put your protractor like this, you will count from this zero through the outside scale of this protractor. You will measure 138 degree, starting from the 0, 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, and so on. When you reach 130, you count small lines, 8 small lines between 130 and 140. This is 138. You mark a point at 138. The angle is obtuse. The measure is big, 138 more than 90. Remove your protractor, join this point with the vertex A, and you get a half line AV. Remember to write V. Now draw an arc and write the measure 138 degree on the figure. Check your work. The nature is obtuse. Do you have an obtuse angle? Yes, it is more than 90 degree. Let's repeat. To draw an angle BAC such that BAC equal 140 degree, first step, we draw a half line AB. We mark the vertex and we draw a half line AB. This is the first side of the angle. Closed at A, open at B. Second step, we put the center of the protractor on the vertex of the angle, line one of the zeros with the half line, start counting from the zero, and stop exactly at 140 degree. Use a pencil to mark a point C at 140 degree. Now the third step, remove the protractor and join the vertex A with the point C to get the half line AC. It's the second side of the angle BAC. And of course, write the measure and the arc on the angle and check your work. You should get an obtuse angle more than 90 degree. Now we have two important exercises. Exercise 1. Construct an angle XOY such that XOY equals 30 degree and the adjacent angle YOZ of measure 60 degree. So we have two angles and they are adjacent. Let us work step by step. Let's start with the first angle XOY. It is an acute angle. Mark the vertex O and draw the side OX. Now measure 30 degree with the protractor. Join this point with O. Now you have the other side OY of this angle. You have the angle XOY. Write the measure 30 degree. You can draw an arc if you want. Now to draw the other angle, we need to draw the angle YOZ. We have already the side OY. We need to continue the construction of this angle to draw the other side OZ. But how? We have two possibilities, to the right or to the left of OY. How can we decide? They said adjacent angles, so we have only one choice. Let us remember together the definition of adjacent angles. Two adjacent angles have the same vertex. Here it is clear in the name that the common vertex is O. They have a common side OY. Also, we can see OY in both names. It's a common side. And they don't overlap. It means one should be to the left and the other one to the right of the common side. They are located on either side of the common side. So once you highlight OY, the common side, you know that YOX is to the right of the common side, so YOZ should be to the left of the common side in the other direction. So you put your protractor on OY, line the zero with OY, measure 60 degree, mark the point, remove your protractor, and draw the other side OZ. Write the measure 60 degree. YOX is to the right of OY and YOZ is to the left of OY. Now if they ask, calculate the measure of the angle XOZ. XOZ, all the angle. So XOZ equal XOY plus YOZ, the sum of two angles together. We write the measures. 30 degree plus 60 degree equal 90 degree. So what's the nature of the angle XOZ? Since the measure is 90 degree, the angle is a right angle. Exercise 2. Construct an angle XOY such that XOY equal 140 degree and the angle YOZ of measure 50 degree, but not adjacent to XOY. Not adjacent. It's a different situation. First, let's work step by step. Let's draw XOY. Mark the vertex O and draw the side OX. It's a half line. No need to measure with the ruler. You just draw a half line OX. Take your protractor, measure 140 degree and mark a point at 140 degree. The angle is obtuse. Remember, it is more than 90 degree. Join this point with the vertex. You get the other side OY. Write the measure 140 degree. Now for the other angle YOZ, you should draw YOZ, but the two angles should not be adjacent. They're not adjacent. You know they have a common vertex O, and in the names you can notice that they have a common side OY, but they're not adjacent. It means they overlap. They overlap. They are part of each other. Once you highlight the common side, you can know and you can tell that they should be both on the same side of the common side. The first angle is to the left of the common side, so the other angle should be also to the left of the common side. If you put your protractor like this and you count 50 degree, you will get a wrong angle. The angles will be adjacent, which is wrong. Here they said not adjacent. It means the protractor should be also to the left. You rotate your protractor, you count 50 degree, you mark a point, and you join it with the vertex. You see how the two angles are part of each other? They are both to the left of the common side. You can mark these angles. This is Z, the side Z, so YOZ. This is the big angle XOY or YOX, the big angle. And YOZ is part of this big angle. It is a small angle, part of the big angle. They overlap. One is part of the other. And the measure is 50 degrees. Now, if they ask you to calculate the measure of the angle XOZ, XOZ, this is XOZ, equal XOY, the big angle. Now, not plus, but minus. You're taking away YOZ. You take away YOZ, and you will be left with XOZ. So you do 140 degree minus 50 degree, and you get 90 degree. Of course, they will ask you about the nature of the angle XOZ. Since the measure is 90 degree, the angle is a right angle.